custom car fans, and welcome back to Car Mechanic Simulator 2018. It's been a while since I've played this game on the channel. I've had other games come up and life's become a bit busier, so I just really haven't been playing this game. But I've decided that I want to bring it back to the channel for a couple of different reasons, and I'll talk about that a bit during this game here. But since it has been a while, I think we will go ahead and do a fairly simple car today just to get back into the feel of things. So, this one seems like it needs the least repairs done to it. Let's see here. We have find and fix any running gear problems. So we're not going to do the storyline one because that one right now, I'm not feeling like I'm ready for. Knocking sound coming from suspension, sloppy car steering. So, we'll go ahead and take this basic order here and we'll go ahead and work on, oh, actually we got this one. Poor brake performance. Nice sports car here, so we'll go with that one. Alright, so while we're getting this moved into position here, I'll talk a little bit about why I'm wanting to bring this game back. So, as you may be aware if you watch the channel regularly, I have been playing Death in the Water 2 on my Thursdays. And while I really appreciate the game, and I will still say I highly recommend the game to most people, I have found that for myself, my fear of snakes makes it where I just cannot enjoy the game overall. Really can't even see an issue in the car right now. Huh. Alright. Anyways, we'll move the car onto the lift. But yeah, with it, I found myself attempting the next level in the game, and in all honesty, the snakes just became such a concerning thing to me. It creeped me out so much, I couldn't enjoy playing the game. And as I said when I first started this channel, my entire purpose is first enjoyment of playing. So if I'm not enjoying, I'm not going to play it. Okay, that is not what I wanted. Let's see here. Inventory, orders, tablet. There we go. No, it's not the tablet. As I said, it has been a while here, so I'm having to get used to the controls all over again. Okay, took me a moment to remember how this all worked here. So, as I said, that's why I wanted to sort of do a fairly basic car here. But the parts are not discovered. Interesting. Alright, so actually, let's go ahead and send this car over to the, let's go ahead to the garage, let's go to test map. Reasonably decent interior here, a little bit worn around the steering wheel. Alright, so we tested the brakes there. Tested the brakes there, really not good in the back. Now I'll check the suspension. Okay. Alright, so the brake pads and the brake caliper and the brake disc ventilator all need to be replaced. Alright. Let's go ahead and then move the car back over to the lift. And now we should be able to see the things we need. But yeah, I am sad about stopping playing the game. It's one of those, I really was loving the sharks. I was loving how they all looked, everything of that nature. But it just truly was one of those things that I do have a phobia of snakes. I feel bad that I do. I have tried to work with it as best I could, but it's just one of those things I can't seem to get around it. And with that being said, it was impacting my ability to play the game to the point I truly couldn't complete the next level of the game. And what was happening, I'll just say, is that I was so focused on the snakes in the game that I didn't even focus on the sharks. And with that, then I was getting eaten pretty severely by the sharks. So it was one of those. I tried it for. I probably tried that particular level for maybe an hour to an hour and a half, repeatedly. Each time getting a little bit more freaked out by the snakes, and just I got to a point where I realized it wasn't going to happen. I wasn't going to be able to achieve it, and so I went ahead and stopped. It's one of those, as I said, I do recommend the game overall. And for people who don't have a phobia of snakes or of sharks and such, it is a really amazing game. I think the creator behind it is truly gifted. And as I said, I'm sad that I'm not going to enjoy the game, but it's the way it happens. I can't do much about that. I want the body. I don't want the suspension. Okay. Can I not get the wheel? That's interesting. Alright, so we've got two of the parts here. We got the brake pad and the brake caliper there that are both bad. Wondering if it's because it's too high in the air. Alright, so I've got those two parts off. I need those parts to be replaced, but I also need to still get the brake pads off. It's not allowing me to take pieces off. Alright, so we got the brake caliper and the brake pad on that side. Let's try maybe buying those parts and then seeing. Maybe I glitched the game out there somewhat. Brake pad. Alright, so we got the brake caliper. And then we need two brake pads. So we'll get those. Then we can go into the inventory and throw this one in the garbage. Or sell it. Somebody who's willing to put that part on their car. I don't know why they would, but that's up to them, I guess. Yeah, I'm trying to put the real wheel on. That was not what I wanted. Alright, let's put the car down some. There we go. I was clicking and holding. As I said, it has been a while since I've done this, and it is showing. Alright, so we need to put parts back on here now. So let's go ahead and mount these parts up here. that one's back on then. Put that back on because we don't need that off. Now let's take this wheel off. We know the brake pads on this side are part of the problem. Alright. So now, what else is it that I'm missing? Brake disc ventilated. Alright. Oh, I have to put the tail lights back in as well. Alright, so it's not these back brake discs that are the problem, so it's going to be the front brake disc, evidently. So the brake pad, though, here is the one that was bad. So we will get rid of that, put in the other one. New pads on. That part, yes. There we are. Alright. Now all this stuff on the back here. Alright, so we got those pieces back onto the vehicle. Let's see here. Oh, there it is. Alright, so alright, so now we should have the part off. Yes, we do. Let's go ahead and sell that. And brake disc ventilated. If I could speak. Let's go in here. Brake disc ventilated. There we go. Buy that. Go back in here. Add these parts on. And fix up the car. But yeah, as I said, I wanted to sort of make this video to get my feet wet in this game again, sort of remember how the controls work and everything with a fairly simple project, and at the same time, give a little bit of an update on what was going on with things on the channel. The rest of the different games that I'm playing on the channel, I fully intend to complete and to continue playing until they are complete. I also have plans for a few new games that are going to be coming to the channel in the future, but I will sort of save those as a surprise for when they do come out. But yeah, it's just one of those, as I said, this particular game of Death in the Water there, I just had to say enough is enough for me on it. And as I said, it in no way is saying that the game is at all flawed. The game is actually a wonderful game. Really, if anything about it, the whole problem I had with the game is it's too realistic. What was this? Car's incomplete. Oh, rear license plate. Alright, so we need to put the rear license plate back on. There we go. Looked like it was on there, so there we are. Alright. So we went ahead and finished that car. As said, just wanted to wrap this up by saying I do apologize for any fans of the Death in the Water series as it was going. I really did try, but as I said, that's just a phobia I've had since I was a young child, and I just really cannot overcome it. And in particular, as I said, I think it's really a compliment to the game Death in the Water 2 that really it was just so realistic when you're playing the game with headphones on and such. that it did actually give me some anxiety because of it. So with that in mind, we will be switching that day back to Car Mechanic Simulator for the foreseeable future. Hopefully in the next episode, we'll go ahead and actually work on the next storyline car that we have in line, and we'll see where we go from there. But I do hope that you did enjoy this episode of the work that we did on this car, even though I did struggle with the controls a bit. If you did, please go ahead and click that like button. If you've not already, please subscribe to the channel and click the bell icon so that you're aware when I produce new videos in the future. Thank you, and hope to see you again for another episode of Car Mechanic Simulator 2018.